because of a problem was going on when they was going through prom, and I had a couple dollars, so I said, "Hey man, listen, I don't like how the limousine driver talking to y'all. So guess what? You get on. I'm gonna send him a limo over here." And he
Wow.
remembered me, and he said, "Man, listen, I want to do a movie about you." So I'm listening to myself. I'm like, "Hey kid, I got a life sentence, man. Don't waste your time." He said, "Man, I believe in you." You know what I mean? He said, "Man, everybody know you." I said, "Well, okay." I said, "Well, you go ahead and do what you do." He said, and I said, "I believe in me too." But I said, "This finna be a rough ride." And and this was 5 years ago. 5 years ago, we had this conversation. Now
Mhm,
look today,
mhm,
so with all of that going on, and for all of me to say that is those people names that I spoke, we came together as a collective. Rather,
mhm.
they came together as a collective because they was on the outside, and God touched it, and my president Donald J. Trump said, "Free him." You know what
Right.
I mean? I'm talking about me right now. I don't. I can't speak about no one else, but it's thousands of people that need to do the same thing that I did with my son. It's good men back here,
Mm.
not just black men. It's good white men. It's good brown men. I got a great friend, Marty Valadez, Mexican guy. I wanted to. He's a gentleman. He got a life sentence. He ain't never going home. He don't have nobody, but he deserved to go home. You know what I mean? Let's help. We got to change this. You know what I mean? We need a second chance. That's what this is about.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Me hugging my son. I don't know who got a kid, but and then you got a boy. Every man want a boy.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Bro, everything that went on, I got the president to give me the clemency. And then I have a black senator from the state of Indiana to pick me up and drive me home. My son laying on me. I'm playing sleep and I'm watching him. He
Mm.
watching me. He seeing how I move. I hold my head like this. I'll catch him. He hold his head like that. He touch me. I touch him. You know what I mean? Listen, man. Trump helped me, man. And to be here with my son these last 2 days, the best gift I ever had in my life, man.
I can.
I saw him born, but the feeling that I got right now is even better.
Mm.
That overrides everything.
Oh, and it should. You said that. So you had the chance to take a plea deal, and you chose not to take the plea deal.
Because it wasn't a plea deal.
Okay, go
You know,
ahead.
what I think a plea deal is say, I got caught with this jar of water. I did it. The, the amount of time that I get for this jar of water, let me get it. But they said, no, you got caught with this jar of water. But if you don't say that Fred gave you this water,
Mm.
we're going to charge you with 50 of these waters because somebody else said you gave them 50 of them. And
Wow.
we're not going to give you 5 years. We're going to give you 105 years. And I said, Fred didn't give me nothing. You know, I got that water on my own. I'm
Mm.
responsible for it. I'm a man. Give me the time for that water. And they said, we got something for you, champ. You're not going to fight again.
Wow.
And when you chose to go to trial, it's consequences behind that. And all of these is in my trial transcripts, which you guys can read. It's free to the public.
Yeah.
And he gave me not one life sentence, but he gave me two life sentences. Let the late Judge Lozano rest in peace, who eventually came back and gave me 30 years. But what I don't understand is if my crime was so bad to where you was willing to give me 5 or 10 years, if I said things that could have been true and maybe even not true, but since I didn't do it, you chose to give me the worst sentence possible because I believe a life sentence is worse than lethal ejection. You know what I mean? Which is the death penalty because for the simple fact, at least then they just go ahead and kill you. I was just sitting right in maximum security prison for the rest of my life at the age of 24. So if I would have lived to be 90 or something, I would have been in prison all of those years. Doesn't make any sense.